Hi, hello and welcome back to Formula 1 Randomized, a new series I started just last week in which I will be driving random Formula 1 cars from random Formula 1 seasons on random racetracks, be it Formula 1 or other. And I've received actually very positive feedback from you guys. It was quite... let's just put it this way. I wasn't expecting this much positive feedback from you guys, but it looks like you really enjoyed it, which kind of makes me feel that I probably should have started doing this a little bit earlier. But hey, anyway, in the last video I did a race of my own choosing, and I've told you guys at the end of that video that to leave me suggestions, and boy did you deliver. You've sent me a whole bunch of really cool suggestions. I will try to go through all of them as much as possible. But I decided, since in the first video for this series I went with new cars on old tracks, why not try and go the opposite direction for this video and take older cars on a newer track. And so today I will be racing in the 1974 Lotus on the 2014 version of Sochi, which is, if I'm not mistaking, the year in which this circuit was introduced. Actually, this suggestion came from Danila Morozov, I believe your name is, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I know you told me once how to pronounce your name, but I've kind of forgotten since then, so I hope I didn't mess up your name too much. So yeah, I will be driving the Lotus, and I've chosen the Lotus because I didn't get a particular team suggestion, so I said why not drive the Lotus, because, well, in my eyes the Lotus is one of the most beautiful cars in Formula 1, especially the John Player special livery for the Lotus. That was one of the best looking cars in my opinion on the grid. Anyway, let's jump into it and see how horribly I crash again. It's quite a high possibility. I did crash on the final lap in the last race, so maybe I'll crash here as well. Hopefully not, but we'll find out. So let's jump into it. Now, we don't want to see the grid. So let's do this. And away we go. Whoa, a bit of wheel spin. Okay, whoa, the car is quite doesn't really want to stay pointing in one direction. It's very slippery. Oh no, sorry Watson, that didn't go. Okay, you know what? Let's just restart this one. And hopefully things will go a little bit better this time. Alright. That was me not paying attention at what was going on. And away we go once again. Wheel spin. Whoa. That was a Tyrrell. Alright. At least now I have my front wing. So we are 30 out of 32 already, due to people retiring. Brake! These cars don't like to brake very quickly. I'm tiptoeing through these corners. There's not a lot of downforce on these cars as you could expect, and this track is not really meant for these kinds of cars, obviously. Okay, why is everyone slowing down? Okay, we are going again. 21st already. 19th. Brake. Whoa. Lock up. Massive lock up into that right-hander. I'm not very familiar with this track either, so that's not helping either. Whoa. This is actually the first time I've actually driven on this circuit, which is, you know, hilarious, I guess. So, let's see if we can get past Chris Amon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope. I'm doing a bang-up job of driving. These cars are definitely not meant for this circuit. Kind of like the 2017s were not meant for Bremgarten, only in a completely different manner, because at least the 2017 cars produce a lot of downforce. These cars produce next to nothing, and a lot of these corners need a lot of downforce too. Oh, lock up and going wide. Losing positions left and right here. Well, we're 23rd at the moment. Pretty decent, I'd say. Given that... Oh, no. Man, the brakes on these cars are not very efficient. Well, it was more like Brambilla hit me. Okay. Okay, car still seems to be intact. Actually, suspension seems to be a bit damaged, but still, we're doing quite okay. Lap 2 now. Brake. Second gear through this corner. Second gear through most of the corners in these cars, actually. Okay. Okay, Reutemann is leading. Good for him. Whilst I'm kind of fiddling around here, trying to keep the car on the track. Not doing very well at that, to be honest, but... Oh well, I guess. Okay, brake. Down to second gear again. Oh man. Left-hander. Another left-hander. Lotus is in front of us, who's pulling away. Brake. Man, I'm not only having problems with slowing the car down for corners, I'm not even very good at sticking to the racing line. Okay, is this... Okay, this was faster than I... Ooh, no, 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 no. Yeah. That ended abruptly. So... Apparently 1974 cars on modern tracks don't work either. Who would have thought? Oh man. Let's see what the AI is doing. Come on. There we go. So here we are looking at Reutemann with Niki Lauda hot in his heels. Yeah. Didn't go very well for me. I didn't expect to crash that early, but I did, so... yeah. You know what, let's skip to the result here. There's no real reason to watch the rest of this, I don't think, so... Yeah. So, here we have the results. Reutemann managed to win, Niki Lauda second, Jody Scheckter third, Emerson Fittipaldi fourth, fifth is Clay Regazzoni, and Jackie X is sixth. So, yeah, what else? Obviously, I returned then there in 28th after just 1.5 laps or something. So that didn't go too well. Actually, it went a little bit worse than last time. But hey, that was the 1974 cars on 2014 Sochi. So hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave more suggestions. Again, I'm going to try and do as many of them as possible. Probably all. Well, ideally, I would do all the races you suggest, but obviously it is going to take time, so keep that in mind when making suggestions. And I already have quite a few suggestions in the back burner, so that's that. So yeah, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you all next time. Stay sharp.